Okay, we are here. We are here. Good evening, everyone. Okay, let's go about it this evening. Good evening, everyone. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, I'm distracted a little bit. I hope that you will be able to be hearing from me what I'm saying and everything about what we will be discussing here today. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, guys. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. How are you all doing? Good evening, all my loved ones. Wow, I really appreciate you all for coming. I know that it is late, really. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know that it is late because I came online late. I didn't finish working earlier today. So when I came back home, I started doing one or two stuff just to organize today's event. You are welcome. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate you all. Please, if you are hearing from me from this broadcast, just say yes so that I can be able to understand that you are hearing from me, because I just want to be talking slowly, okay? Not every time the voice will be going higher and higher. Okay, today's topic, you have seen what I've written there about today's topic. Today's topic is going to be one of the best topic that we have never talked about. This is today's topic because I heard about this for a very long time. So I was thinking, well, maybe it is just a fake rumors or a fake news. So I ignore it. I really ignore it. But I now discover that it is true. It is really true. What is going on in France? A lot of people have not been discussing about this issue. Yeah, a lot of people have not been discussing about it, because we that live in Europe, we know what is going on in Europe. We know a lot about what is going on in Europe. So this issue started like this. You know, when you are living in Europe, number one, when you do not know how to speak language, it's really, really difficult for people to understand you, especially they themselves that have this country. Okay, they themselves that have this country. First of all, before I will proceed to this conversation, good evening, everyone. You are welcome back to my channel. In case if you are seeing me for the first time, let me make a proper presentation. Okay, guys, my name is Abigirl Fredy. I really appreciate you all for coming, for being here with me, sharing my video, leaving your opinions. I read everything. Yeah, you guys are really amazing. You are really amazing. I want to appreciate you all my fans and followers. May God Almighty bless you all. I really appreciate all your doings. So these issues that I will be discussing about this evening, although I do not plan about it, I do not plan about it because, you know, I'm a worker and content creator at the same time. But I decided to talk about these issues because it's very, very important. These issues is going to help a lot of our African people that is living in Europe. Is going to help a lot. It's not so easy. I know that it is not easy when you are living in another man's country. So I've heard about this issue. I thought that it was not true. I need to bring my language down, you know, because of the community, Facebook community guidelines. So I just need to be careful about the words that I am going to be using about this issue. Oh my God, God help me. God help me. Okay, let's dive into it. First of all, before we move into it, guys, if you are watching me, please join me to share this video. Help me to share this video to your friends, to your families, to your loved ones. You can never tell. This video is going to help a lot of people out there. It is not easy when you are not in your country. I've told you guys this. It is not easy. You know, there are a lot of topics that we're supposed to be bringing out that is going to help a lot of us that is living in Europe, but we are not discussing about it. We are so ignorant about all these things. Yeah, ignorance is not, it does not mean that it is insult, okay? Pardon my manners. It does not mean that it is insult. So I'm going to be bringing these issues out then before I will start organizing all my life events, okay? So I have organized it that twice in a week I will be bringing out life events because we have a lot of true life stories. Before these people confide in me, it takes them a long time. So before they start confiding on me to tell me their life stories, to be bringing out here for all my fans and my family's friends to be contributed to it because they need you guys' advice. Please do not ignore this video. It's going to help a lot of people. Join me to share this video. You see these issues that I'm going to bring out, this topic that I'm going to bring out this evening. I've been living in Europe for 17 years. I know what Europe is talking about. This is not when you are not speaking language. I want to ask one question. This question is going direct to France, okay? France government, what are they doing? I do not understand what France government are doing. Good evening, Sister Uju. Sister Uju one. Good evening, everyone. I really late. I'm sorry, guys. Pardon me for my manners. I'm really sorry. Mommy Amarashi, good evening, Mommy Yo. Good evening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming. So I saw these issues, this conversation. People have told me about it, and I didn't take it serious. It is when it not happened to someone that I know very, very well in France. Now, France hospital, France emergency. I want to ask, what are they doing? And I will be giving you guys a lot of tips that will help you all if you are living in Europe. One, when you are sick, most welcome, beautiful. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Sister Marashi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Number one is that I don't want to use my local language. You guys know me with my local language. I just want to bring it up like this so that a lot of people will understand. I'm sorry, I'm not so perfect in English. Don't be offended. If you want, I will use Italian language because that is where I am perfect on. 17 years in another man's land is not easy. So I want to know what is happening in France. Please, maybe if you have experience about this, you can be able to call in, okay? And I'm going to share out my WhatsApp number here so that you will still share your experience with us, what is going on in France. A lot of our African people are suffering in France because of what? One, when they are sick, this one is not normal headache, stomach pain, or I'm having normal fever. Okay, when you are really sick, that your temperature is When your temperature, normally in Europe, when you have fever, your temperature is more than 37, okay? When you call the emergency, they will quickly come to take you to the emergency ward, to take you to the hospital. But it is not like that in France. In France, when people are sick, our African people are sick, they will call the emergency, that is ambulance, we call it ambulance here, to take them to emergency ward. You know, when someone is sick, you are terrible sick, you don't have hand or the leg to walk to the hospital by yourself. So they have emergency car that when you will call, here in Italy, is one, well, that is Cento di Sciotto, that is 118. When you call them, immediately they will ask you what is the situation, what is the problem. When you explain to them, immediately they will come to your address, then pick you and take you to the hospital. When they will take you to the hospital, that means that that case is emergency. Okay, because when you go by yourself to the hospital, when you are terrible sick, nobody is going to attend to you. Sometimes it takes 4 hours, 5 hours before the doctor will not come and attend to you. Because if you by yourself walk to the hospital, that means your case is not that serious. But when you call the emergency, they will quickly come and take you to the hospital and attend to you immediately, so that they will know what is going on with you. But in France, it is not like that. In France, a lot of our people kept quiet. I'm still asking, where is the Africa community in France? Where is Africa community or Africa ambassador in France? Where is the Africa, what are they calling it? What are they calling it, guys? When you where you go to go and do your passport, Nigeria embassy. Where is Africa embassy in France? Because a lot of our people have been suffering from this in France. They kept it quiet. Today, guys, I'm going to be reviewing a lot of things to you, what you did not know. Because sometimes ignorance causes a lot of drama in our life here in Europe. Number one, when you called the emergency car or emergency ward or one thing or the other, what are they calling it in English? Here we call it SOS, that is ambulance. If they did not remember, always save that number, always save the number that you used to call them. If they did not come, anything that happened to you or someone that is close to you, then they will be taking the responsibility. Why are we all afraid when we are in Europe? And let me start making all these things clear to you guys. Okay, you are a worker in this Europe. When you are a worker, you are paying tax. You are automatically contributing tax to this Europe. Do you know where your tax go to? Number one, your tax is going to the doctors, to the nurses, to the police, to the soldiers, to the army, to the that is what are they calling it? The commune. We call it commune here. Then to blah, blah, blah. That is with your own money that you are earning. They are using it to pay these people. So anytime that you need these people attention, they will respond to you immediately without them ignoring you. Yes, so move on, my beautiful. I understand. Child. Thank you, Mommy Yo. Thank you, Sister Marashi. So they are going to respond to you immediately because you are part of those people that is contributing tasks in this country. A lot of our people are still ignorant about this. They did not know that when they are working, normally, let me start explaining your salary to you. Normally, when you are doing 8 hours job in Europe, your salary is supposed to be that kind 2,000 euro. Okay, 2,000 euro when you are doing 8 hours job in Europe. But due to the tax that you are paying, the government is automatically removing tax away from your salary. Because your salary is going to all these road safety, we call it a vigiling year, okay? All those women, men that control the road when you are wrong, that is the traffic light and everything. Then when you are wrong, you are going to pay bill. Then when you are going to the hospital is free. Why the hospital is free? Is because that you are paying tax in this country. That's why the hospital is free here. Oh, Sister Nelson, good evening. Good evening, Sister Nelson. You are welcome. Thank you, Mommy, you for coming. Okay, guys. So, how all these things function and how they work. This is how it works. When you call the ambulance or you call police, they have the right to come and meet you at home and visit you, then ask for your explanation. You explain to them. Okay. Now, France is not like that. A pregnant woman was in labor. She was in labor because that she's a black African lady. She has a black skin. What did the France emergency said? They are not coming. She needs to walk to the hospital by herself. Before the lady now come out with the pills, you know, when a woman want to put to bed, you know how it is, okay? I can imagine with my brain because I've never had that experience before. She now started walking with her feet to go to the hospital before she now fell down on the floor. Then the people around her, the good Samaritan that was there, they are the one that now delivered her in the public. Before they now called the ambulance again, before the emergency now come, then the woman has already delivered successfully. What is happening, sis? I do not know. I thought that it was joke. I really thought that it was joke, but it is not funny anymore. Then, a lot of people have been sick. When they will call the France emergency, they are not coming. They will ask them to come to the hospital by themselves. Till last week, that this thing now happened to someone that is so dear to me. This lady, she was sick. Her temperature was 42, so high. Normally, when your temperature is 38, immediately they will take you to the emergency ward to know what is wrong with you. Her temperature was 42. Then they called the emergency ward. The car did not come. They asked her to take care of herself because she's living in the government house and she's working too. She's a work-class lady. She's working. She now, her husband now take her to the hospital with 42 temperature. When they not take her there, then they just take her to, after some hours, then the doctor came to come and visit her. After the doctor came to come and visit her, they just fix her some drip. Then the next day, her temperature is still 43. Increased to 43. The next day, the first doctor now discharged her to come home. Who does that? Who does that? Without no proper checkup. They now ask her to come back home. She came back home. When she came back home, she was not okay. She was not okay. Her temperature increased to 43. She started feeling pains on her tummy or her stomach. I don't know how to put it. Then when When she's spitting blood. When she's trying to eat something, she can't be able to eat something. She can't be able to move. She can't be able to do anything. They called France emergency after 2 days again to come and take her to the hospital because she's not okay. All her eyes was yellow. What did the France emergency did? They did not come. They now sent a doctor to come and visit her at home. Mommy Blessing, Mommy Yo, good evening. Mommy Yo, you are welcome. Mommy Yo, good evening. Then, when the doctor now come to her house to come and visit her there, immediately, this was someone that they discharged her after a day she went to the hospital. Okay. Then the doctor now check on her immediately. It is the doctor that now called the emergency car to come and pick her immediately, because if she stays more days at home, she's going to have kidney problem. That is kidney failure. This is really bad. So, I shocked. I saw her in the state where she is, lying down in a sick bed. The doctor now called the emergency car to come and pick her to the hospital because this lady, she's really sick. If they leave her more than some days at home, she's going to have kidney failure. Before the emergency car now came over, they now rushed her to the emergency ward. They immediately, you see, very bad indeed. Oh my God, Mommy. Mommy Blessing. Oh my God, thank you so much, Mommy. Yo, 150 stars. My just go dive. My just go they swim. They give you. Man, they swim. Oh, guys, help me to tell her thank you, Mommy. Yo, thank you, Mommy Blessing. I really appreciate. Thank you for the stars. God bless you. So that is how they now rush her to the emergency ward. Immediately, they started checking on her before they now find out that she has kidney disease, kidney infection. So, I'm still asking, because normally I do watch reality program on TV. How come someone that is having 42 temperature, how can a doctor discharge her to go home? It is not like Europe. And a lot of people have been complaining about France hospital. I thought that it was joke. Until this thing now really happened to someone that I know. Before they start recommending all antibiotic for her. Start giving her injection to make her get to her feet immediately. Because it was really bad. Then after a day or 2 days, they now ask her to go home again. They now ask her to go home. They now recommend all antibiotic that she will be taking all the treatments. After 2 days, when she now get back home, it is the doctor himself from the hospital now record her again. Please, you need to rush to the hospital immediately. She needs to rush to the hospital. Yeah, this story funny immediately. Then, her husband now book a cab to take her back to the hospital. Before the nasty told her, they didn't tell her anything. They just asked her to lie down on those beds, to lie down. It is urgent. It is urgent. She said, what is going on? They said it is urgent. Lie down. They now take her, rush to the emergency room. start giving her injection, start giving her a lot of treatments, start fixing drip on her body. Later, they not told her that they discovered that she has, that is, what are they calling it? Oh my God, that is a vaginal infection again. This is someone, normally when someone has 42 temperature high, even 39, 38, you will be in the hospital for some days. Try to know what is the issue, what is wrong with you, what is the problem. But France Hospital have decided to start ignoring a lot of our African people when they come to the hospital. They do not take a proper treatment or a proper investigation on them. They do not. So, may God forbid bad thing. May God forbid bad thing. I will say, God will reject every bad thing that is coming on our way and every bad sickness in the mighty name of Jesus. I will say this woman now, they discharge her. As they take discharge her, come house. And you know, kidney infection or kidney problem, it get the way they react. They know they breathe themselves, come out. That's why a lot of people have kidney failure. A lot. So I wish this thing now, he didn't bring out himself immediately. So now so the for 10 years say, human being, don't die for this Europe. Everybody go they ask say, waiting kill him. Maybe now the wickedness where mama do, na buy him. Maybe now the wickedness where papa do, na buy him. This is very bad. It's very bad of France. Really, it is at time that a lot of our African people need to know their rights, because it's very bad when you do not know your rights. Me, I don't go hospital today, and I mean they call the timing news. I can't go to the hospital for them to be telling me news. No, I'm the one that will quote their rights to them. That is my own rights to them. The rules and the regulation that is here in this Europe. What I'm doing, because it is my own money that they are using to pay the doctors and the nurses. It is my own money that they are using to pay the police and soldiers, everybody that is living, that is working as in government house. It is my own money that they are using to pay them. So when it is time, when anything goes wrong, they have the right to come and pick you, to take you to the hospital. Then France are undergrading our African people. A lot of our African people are indoors, sick, without France doctors attending to them. Some of them are telling me that they are telling me a few days ago that they are racist. I said, this is not all about racist. This is not all about races, because when we are talking about races, that is another different thing. Someone will just look you. I've seen when someone was in the hospital, they said, we are not going to treat you because you are a black lady or you are a black man. But this is all about, we all are here in this Europe. We continue pursuing coins. We continue pursuing coins. We continue thinking how we are going to build house in Africa. We continue thinking how we are going to send money from Europe to Africa. But we do not know our rights in this Europe. This kind of situation, if something like this happened, go straight to the police station. Go and make, Mark they bring out that, because Mark not they talk something where be say and they get problem for my own page. If this kind of thing they happen, you need to go straight to the police station to go and report these people, the name of the doctors. That's why it is very, very necessary. When you are going to someone, you are going to the hospital, the name of the doctor, cram it, because their name, they did their this thing. That is their ID card. Their names is on their ID card. Cram the name of the doctors, cram the name of the nurse, the people that is on duty that moment that is attending to you. You need to cram their name. Then the time that you used to call the emergency call, you need to screenshot it. You need to screenshot it in case of any incasity. We are still ignoring a lot of things. And a lot of people are suffering from it because we live a don't care life in Europe.